Okay, here we are in St. Augustine Church and School. And if you look around, you see it's the same church building used both as a church and as a school. The partitions in the back are used to separate the church from the school. And partitions are used for the school. And here are some of the children. And we're going to interview them. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je peux pas entendre. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ah, maintenant je peux entendre. Comment tu t'appelles?
Moi, je m'appelle Dashka de Nasser.
Ok. Et quel âge as-tu?
J'ai 6 ans.
6 ans. She's 6 years old. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Antus Lucin.
Et quel âge as-tu? Elle a oublié.
Tu as 6 ans. J'ai 6 ans.
6 ans.
J'ai 6 ans.
Ok, c'est bien. Et qui veut aller à l'école cette année? Quelqu'un veut aller à l'école? Oh, presque tout le monde. Presque tout le monde. Oh, tout le monde veut aller. Tout le monde veut aller à l'école. Everybody wants to go to school. Okay, so these are the children, and some of them are, as you can see, are quite young, and some of them are a little bit older, 6 years old. So this is for pre-K and first grade school, and the parents are here in the back. So maybe we'll go interview some of the parents. First of all, this is a reader we have here in the church. C'est un lecteur. Et c'est quoi votre nom?
Augustin Jacmel.
His name is Augustin Jacmel. Et est-ce que vous dirigez l'école aussi?
Oui, c'est moi qui assure la direction de l'école et du beau jardin de Saint-Augustin à Jacmel.
He's the director of the school and St. Augustine at Jacmel, which we're here in Jacmel. And he was giving directions to the parents about the upcoming year. Et ça va commencer en octobre?
Oui, l'école ouvrira ses portes dès le 1er octobre.
And 1st of October,
2012.
again, because of the earthquake that happened à cause du tremblement de terre. Et les parents qui sont ici, the parents are here. C'est qui a mis son enfant ici l'année dernière? Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui a mis son enfant ici l'année dernière? Okay. C'est quoi votre nom?
Wilson Charles.
Wilson. His name is Wilson, and he put his child here last year. Et c'est quel âge votre enfant?
Votre enfant, alors, j'ai 3 ans et puis j'ai l'un qui a 3 ans, alors.
3
et l'autre
ans?
a 6 ans.
C'est lui, Lutte?
Oui.
Lutte a 6 ans. This is his son, Lutte. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ok, Lutte a 6 ans.
Il s'appelle On the Sam. Désir.
Désir.
Oui.
Désir. On the Sam Désir.
Désir.
His name is On the Sam Désir. Et il a 6 ans. He has 6 years old. Et l'autre enfant?
Oui, à 3 ans.
The other son that he has is 3 years old. So these are some of the parents. Et, qui va mettre son enfant la première année? La première année qui... Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un pour la première fois qui va? Ok. C'est quoi votre nom?
Joseph Frank.
Joseph Frank. His name is Joseph Frank, and he's going to be putting his child here the first year. Et c'est qui l'enfant?
Il est mon
Il est
cousin.
ici?
Oui, il est là. Voici.
Ah, il est là. Here he is, right here.
Aussi.
Il a quel âge?
3 ans.
3 ans. 3 ans. 3 ans?
Jojo.
3 ans. Et c'est quoi ton nom?
Aussi.
Kossi?
Allez. Non, dis non.
Regarde la caméra. This is his 3-year-old son right here. Okay, so c'est la première. Il va être ici pour la première année. La première année. His first year here. He will be here. So these parents are very anxious to have their children here, to be able to educate them both in regular education, the Orthodox faith. But as you can see, the school here has minimal setup and really needs a lot of help in setting up. The icons are very basic. There's no iconostasis. There's only an altar table, really basic wood, and it needs a lot of work, a lot of help in setting up the school. A lot of anxious children that would like to study here and would like to learn. And the situation here is very, very basic. So it is our hope that brethren in the Orthodox faith would be willing and able to help them here in the school. C'est comme l'école. Votre nom est comme l'école.
Oui, oui.
Okay, so here we have.
Celui du Saint Patron de l'Église.
C'est ça. Here we have the reader, lecteur, Augustine, and we met him, and he wants to express some of the needs of the church. We can see that there's a lot of needs, but he's going to talk about them specifically. C'est quoi les besoins de l'école?
Je dois noter que l'école est sur son deuxième année d'existence. L'année dernière, nous n'avons que 40 élèves.
This is the second year of the school's existence, startup, and it's only had 40 students last year.
Et cette année-là, nous avons environ 64.
And this year we have 64 that we're anticipating.
Mais cependant, nous avons un grand nombre de besoins pour que nous puissions éduquer réellement les enfants.
We have a lot of needs that will be really needing to educate the children this year.
Et comme vous le voyez, ici, nous n'avons pas un local adéquat pour l'apprentissage.
Local pour l'apprentissage.
Oui, local pour l'apprentissage. Le local n'est pas attrayant afin de faciliter l'apprentissage intégral de l'enfant convenablement. Et encore, nous avons besoin d'un ensemble d'infrastructures scolaires telles que nous ne disposons pas d'un bloc sanitaire pour les enfants. Il y a les moyens de sécurité. Nous ne pouvons pas sécuriser les enfants. Et comme vous le voyez, nous n'avons pas de barrière pour l'école, l'espace n'est pas clôturé, la route est aux abords de l'école, un enfant pourrait brusquement investir la cour et quelque chose de mal pourrait lui arriver.
Okay, so there are several needs here. The primary need, really basic, is security. The school happens to be right on the main road, and the children could run off. They need a security barrier, some kind of a fence to keep the children in. As well, they need toilet facilities and sanitary facilities for the children. There's really basic things on the premises, and also a center for learning other topics than the basic ones. They would like to see that as well.
Encore, quelque chose de mal pourrait arriver à un enfant qui investit brusquement la route. Et pour cette raison, nous avons besoin de clôturer l'espace afin d'en assurer la sécurité. Et encore, les enfants à l'école n'ont pas d'accès à l'eau potable. Nous avons besoin de l'eau.
They also, apart from the security needs, which are serious, they have need of running water on the premises, which they don't have. Water that they can use for everyday drinking and washing and so on.
Et à l'école, nous n'avons pas de matériel et de jeux éducatifs pour les enfants. Comme vous pouvez le constater sur la cour de l'école, c'est un espace vide et sans aucune infrastructure scolaire.
So they need things for the school materials, basic materials such as games, learning materials. They have an empty space next to the school, and they don't have the basic materials that are needed for carrying some of this out.
Et pour la direction de l'école, nous avons besoin aussi d'un espace afin de faire loger les matériels que les professeurs ont besoin pour travailler à l'école.
They also need a special space for the teachers, that the teachers could work in setting up their instructions and their teaching, where they can have their books, and that's a great need for the school.
Et le gros lot, c'est que nous avons besoin de l'argent pour payer les professeurs qui travaillent à l'école, parce que ce que les enfants les enfants donnent et ne peuvent pas répondre même à 10% de ce que l'école a besoin.
So they definitely, most importantly, need teachers' salaries. The parents can only pay about 10% of the cost of running the school and the salaries. And combien de professeurs il y a?
Et nous avons cette année 5 professeurs.
This year we'll have 5 teachers, and those teachers need to be paid. They only are able to basically survive with some of the support that they get here.
Et après, nous avons une femme de service aussi.
And also, in order to even maintain the school, they need a cleaning person who takes care of the general maintenance and cleaning, and that's a need as well.
Et puis, le personnel de la direction.
And a person to take care of the administration. So all of those things put together make for a lot of needs. It's amazing how they can even run the school without some of those basic things that we take for granted. Okay. Ok, il y a quelque chose d'autre?
Et comme on a dit assez souvent, quand on ouvre une porte d'école, on ferme la porte de 10 prisons. Et quand on éduque une personne, on éduque plus de 3 générations. Et nous aimerions, et c'est pour cette raison que nous avons initié cette activité, éduquer des gens pour un autre monde. Et nous avons besoin de d'autres personnes qui viennent nous serrer la main pour accomplir cette œuvre qui est si chère.
So philosophically, he was saying that you educate one person, you take 10 people out of jail. You educate one person, and that education goes for 3 generations. So he feels that this is a great importance for the future of the children and the country. And for the future of the church. Thank you. Okay, merci. Okay, so here we are on the outside of the church. As you can see, the construction is very simple. It's both a church and a school. It's one room. Not only is it a one-room schoolhouse, it's a one-room church and schoolhouse. And the children have to study here. People have to worship here on Sundays and on Orthodox holy days. And as well, you can see the living conditions of the people that attend this church and that live in the neighborhood, fairly poor living conditions. And the sad part is that the children don't even have access to toilet conditions of any kind. They actually had a neighbor nearby that was willing to accept the children last year, but they are refusing to do it this year. So there's no solution yet for the children to have any kind of toilet conditions or building apart from just going out in the woods, and I'm not sure they can do that. So they really need some kind of sanitary conditions and toilet, and then, as I mentioned, running water would be ideal for this place. Je vais. Okay. So you can see here with Father Gregoire, we have the altar area, and the main thing about this school is that it's an Orthodox school, educating Orthodox children for the future. It is our hope and our prayer that Orthodox children will be able to then educate the next generation and be self-sufficient. The kind of help that we're looking for is not help to just keep them on that help continuously, but to get the infrastructure up and running on its own so that the next generation and the next generation can then spread Orthodox truth and Orthodox teaching as well as be educated and help the country. So that's our hope. Thank you.